Can you imagine? Can you imagine staying with an abusive man just because you're scared of other people's opinions? You're scared of the amount of shame and embarrassment you're gonna have to deal with, you're gonna have to face, and what other people are gonna think about you. Can you imagine? You will stay with the physical, the sexual, the emotional, the psychological torment just because of shame and embarrassment. Yeah, that is literally what I was contemplating in my abusive marriage, just because of shame and embarrassment, which, can I just add, has got nothing to do with us abused women. These abusive men, if you've seen any of my previous videos, explains why they do what they do, which is all about the power and control. But these guys, they choose to be abusive. They choose to do it. They know it's wrong. That's why they play with the mind games. Just so we can't see what's actually happening and what they're actually doing. But they choose to be abusive. So why do we walk away ashamed of the situation? Why do we walk away as survivors embarrassed of the situation that our marriage is broken down because one person chose to be abusive? One person didn't want to try and make it work. That's got nothing to do with us. So why did I walk away and feel embarrassed and ashamed? Because of society. It's put on us women that we have to be the ones to make it work. It's put on us that it's our responsibility. It's put on us that if a marriage breaks down, it's because we didn't try hard enough. No, 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 no. Let me tell you something. It takes two to make a marriage work. Two. So if only one person is trying, which is normally in abusive relationships, is the victim, obviously forever trying to please the abusive man, whose standards and benchmarks will just get higher and higher and higher, because that's just what they do. It's a system designed to make us fail. So the victim will keep trying. So there's one person trying in this relationship, but the abusive man isn't. He's not. He doesn't need to, because he's got his own benefits through his own entitlement and through the abuse and the mind games that he does. So shame and embarrassment. We have no reason to feel ashamed and embarrassed. We have done nothing wrong. That is the first thing that I just want to make clear. So when you walk away, if you've ever walked away from a marriage or from an abusive relationship, who cares? Like, divorce is actually more common these days than it was before in the past. Divorce is a ticket out. So if you are unhappy, life is too short for you to be in that marriage, regardless of other people's opinions and thoughts and whatever they want to say, if that makes sense. So, and regardless if there's abuse involved or not, if you are unhappy in your marriage and it's something that you have chosen to do and you've thought about carefully, then don't be ashamed, don't be embarrassed about other people's opinions. That's all I want to say. Live your life. Go live your life. Secondly, why do you care? Why do you care so much about other people's opinions? Like, why does it matter to you? Like, I don't know. I ask myself the same question. Why does it matter? Like, are these people gonna fix my abusive husband? No, they can't do any of these things. Are they gonna help me buy another house? Are they gonna the society, people in our lives, that it doesn't matter what they think. Like, why do you care so much? Seriously. And then, like, also, let's just be real here for 1 minute. No matter what you do, people are going to judge you anyway. They are literally going to judge you anyways. So you might as well go do what you want. Like, seriously, imagine staying in a relationship that you was really unhappy with, regardless if there was abuse or not, just because of other people's opinions. Literally. Can you imagine? No, 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 no. Go do what you want to do. Go be your free spirit. Go do whatever it is that you want to do. Don't care about other people's opinions. Do what's best for you, because trust me, you will regret it and you will hate yourself for not doing what you want to do. and what makes you happy. And also, just by the way, an element of this is paranoia. Paranoia that everybody is watching us as well. And let me just tell you something, they are not watching, because when I first left my ex-husband, I obviously took my rings off because I'd left him psychologically, emotionally. I was detached from him. And so I took my wedding ring off, my engagement ring off, and I was paranoid. I was like, everybody's watching. Everybody knows that I've taken my ring off. Everyone's going to be looking at my hand. I need to cover my hand up. And this was in the middle of summer, so it would have looked weird if I was wearing gloves. And the reality is, nobody cared. Nobody was watching. Nobody cared about my a ring on my finger, or was even looking at my hand, or even looking in my direction. So nobody's watching. So sometimes I think we have an element of paranoia where we think everybody's watching me, they know that I'm getting divorced. No, believe it or not, everybody's wrapped up in their own little bubbles, doing their own little thing, and they're actually thinking about themselves. Trust me. Just like you're thinking about yourself, they're thinking about themselves. So stop caring for other people's opinions. There's no reason to be ashamed or embarrassed. You've done nothing wrong. And something that really helped me with my shame and embarrassment when I left my husband was people's opinions, because I thought it wasn't so much the divorce that bothered me, it was telling people. So I thought, well, if this is bothering me, then why don't I just go tell one person a day? And one person new that doesn't know about my dealings with my ex-husband and domestic violence and what was going on, and that I had left him, just to tell the story to one person new every single day. That could be a friend, family. It doesn't have to be people that you might not think will take it well, but it could be people that you are completely comfortable with, friends, family that you do want to tell. And the reason why I tell you to do this, or suggest that you do this, is because every person you tell, literally an inch of embarrassment and shame is literally lifted, because the more people you tell, the less anxious you're going to be in here about telling people, because then you already have their opinions, regardless if they're good or bad. You already have their opinions, so you're like, well, this is great. So it helps massively just shift the shame and embarrassment, because the more people that tell you you've done nothing wrong, that you did the right thing by walking away, that will make you feel better. Trust me, especially when there was abuse involved. So that's pretty much kind of what I wanted to say. And just to add to that, there is a second advantage with telling people about your situation, is that your support network will grow. It will grow exponentially. If you're telling one person every single day, your friend, family member, you'll have more people within your circle of support that can help you with emotionally, psychologically, in various different ways. So that's another advantage to just telling people to just get rid of any forms of shame, embarrassment, whatever you're torturing yourself with, because there's no need to do that. So I just wanted to get that out there to make you feel better, and to make you feel loved, and to know that it's all going to be okay, regardless of what stage you are in your life. So thank you for listening. Please do like this video, please subscribe and share it. Send the link to anybody that you think might benefit from this video, and I'd really, really appreciate that. And please feel free to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is Connecting Women Together with the number 2. And I'd love to chat to you directly on there. And yeah, remember, keep smiling at the person in the mirror. Bye-bye.